Davey, it's always nice to come back after a win. How big was it coming away with 3 points at the weekend?
Yeah, there's different ways to get games of football, I think, over the years, potentially the Premier League. More so, there's been a lot of good performances in the changing room, beat 1-0 with a late soccer punch. So the week before Morton game, I think we deserved the 3. You say deserved, right? Because we never scored, but I thought it was a really, really good performance and we dropped 2 points, whereas last week I think it was a below par performance and we managed to pick the 3 points up, so that's a pleasing aspect. Scoring a late winner, and it was a fantastic. I know folk are saying Kevin should have done better, the ref goalkeeper, but it's a fantastic strike with Jamie. So I was delighted for the group because we underperformed. It wasn't a great performance, but again, I think people have got to go back and it's a clean sheet, and that gave us the foothold to try and get something from the game with the clean sheet. And I think Shinnie had probably the best chance of the game early doors in the first half to score. So I was just delighted for the group. Performance wasn't quite there, but they're not always going to be there. But when the performance is not quite there and you manage to pick 3 points up, I think that says a lot about the group in the changing room.
Obviously it's an undefeated start to the league campaign. You must be happy with how things have went so far, Davey? For me, you're looking for disappointed we never took 3 points the week before. Disappointed at Queen's Park we never got the 3 points. So you're always looking to do more, to be honest. But bar that late goal, Spartans were, I think, were by far the better team in the Spartans game. You'd be probably sitting here saying unbeaten in all season. So I think the group in the change room has got to take a lot of credit for that. To be unbeaten in the league, yes, we want more and I'll demand more, I'll strive to get more, but to be unbeaten in the league at this point, and I think the majority of the performances have been there, and I think that's all you can really ask, Hack. I think we're now going into games and hopefully fans can see what we're trying to do. We're competitive in every game. We've got a chance of winning every game. And for me, that's, as a Livy fan, I'm enjoying, I need to watch how I caveat this, but I'm enjoying being back in the Championship. I want to be in the Premier League. I want to be playing in the Premier League. I want to be managing the Premier League. But I'm actually enjoying this experience because there's a new energy about the group going into every single game with a realistic chance of taking something from the game. Whereas in the Premier League you could have had let's say 1-0 St Johnstone, beat them 1-0. You could be going into Ibrox, Parkhead, Pittodrie, Easter Road, Tynecastle, your next running fixtures, so it lets you focus a lot more on yourself. It's that hard question to answer, Davey. Is it do you want a good performance or do you want the 3 points at the end of games?
I think in the Premier League my mindset would have been that I took result over performance. In the Championship, for it to become a wee bit more sustainable, I think in the Premier League it's quite volatile. Results are really, really volatile and it's really, really difficult just to keep picking wins up every week. So dropping down to the Champ, I think I'm more focused on performance and the points, and the realising that if you keep putting in good performances you should be picking up points in games. I went home, I'll be honest, I probably went home for the Morton game. Sounds strange, a wee bit more pleased in terms of how the boys performed with 1 point than going home from the Rave game when all was going over my head is what we could have done better, what we could have done better, what we could have done better with 3 points. So Premier League, I think my mindset, and then that's obviously projected onto the group, is probably result over performance. Championship, I think I'm looking for the performance over the result, because I do believe if the performance is there we will get that result. But it's the beauty of football. I think it's one of the only sports in the world where you can dominate your opponent and still lose a game.
Moving on to the weekend, Davey, at Spartans for the 3rd time this year. How are you feeling on to this one through in Edinburgh? I'm
looking forward to it. I think got a lot of time for Spartans as a community club. My daughter played football there for a couple of years, so I spent a couple of years down there. They're not far from my house. I think what Dougie and his players have done this season's been brilliant. So really kind of aspirational community club. They do a lot of good stuff within the community. Got a lot of time for Spartans as a club, got a lot of time for the people at Spartans. And listen, we need to go there and pick up 3 points. So I think their surface is probably coming to the end of its lifespan, a little bit similar to ourselves, if I'm honest. So I'm not going to say it's a difficult surface. I don't mean it like that. I don't mind playing in natural turfs. But the surface is coming to the end of its lifespan, as is ours. So it kind of changes what you can do in the game sometimes. But I'm looking forward to the game. We need to go and progress to the next round of the cup. We need to go and pick up a win, for want of a better word, but it's not going to be an easy task. You've seen when Ross County went there. Obviously they beat us here 1-0 with a late sucker punch, and then they put Ross County out as well in the League Cup, so it's going to be a difficult game, but one that we're more than capable of winning.
Obviously against Wraith we won the last kick of the ball essentially, and Spartans we lost a late goal. How different in the mindset when we play these potential banana skin ties, David?
I think Spartans went into these games with nothing really to lose, so there's not so much pressure on them. But again, I think here we've done more than enough, albeit the goal, right? We've done more than enough to progress to the next round. We got hit with a late sucker punch, but we'll be working on our game plan going into Saturday. What we've been working on for the majority of the season, it's not going to really change too much. So we need to go there. Listen, we're the favourites. We need to go there. We need to pick the win up, and we need to progress to the next round. And that's kind of just the approach. That don't really spend much time touching on previous results. Probably not.
With the prize money doubled this year in the Challenge Cup, is that something high up on your list now with the extra?
Potentially changes your mindset slightly. You know, everybody wants to win games of football, everybody wants to win cups, but it maybe prohibits what I maybe have done previously. If I was in this cup last year, you see a lot of teams, probably a lot of changes within the group and the team going into it, especially the championship teams playing lower league opponents. So we'll look to change it slightly, but probably not as much, because I think we've got to, you're looking at the monetary value, but also there's a cup element. We want to take the club to a cup final, but the monetary value getting increased is going to help the club, so it has an impact on your team selection, yeah.